Beneath his throat. I don't know if he's already been affected, but you can see he's got that shirt on. We'll see how flexible he is, particularly if he has to go and reach for a rebound or a steal.
Armin Katayan reported in the pregame show that he's only 50% tonight. Woods gets it down low. Left hand, good again for the Wildcats. Their first 2 trips, working it inside both times.
Battier giving up a lot of size right there, and I'm really surprised it's not Sanders. They stay right in that matchup zone.
They send Boozer in. He'll be checking in a moment. That's deflected by Michael Wright. And Woods on the baseline. Good ball.
Trying to call timeout. Good job by Wright getting out there, and here's that half hook. I really think Battier's given up too much size to be able to handle Lauren Woods if Woods is going to get the ball in that lower position. Boozer comes in right away, and that's going to force Woods to have to play a low post player that's going to score.
A minute 15 into the game for one of the real stars of that comeback victory on Saturday. Williams on the drive. Oh, what a move.
That was a man-to-man on the out-of-bounds situation. Williams took advantage of it. Gardner not even close to staying in front of him. And it still is Battier on Woods. He's got to play in front of him and get some help on the lob.
Michael Wright steps past Boozer, has it deflected, and Dunleavy flies through for the rebound.
Excellent block by both Battier and Boozer on that one.
Three-pointer, short.
Well, we can see what's happening right there. Is Battier, if they're going to play man-to-man and Woods is going to guard him, Battier is going to pull him outside for the jump shots. Right by Gardner. No help inside because, as usual, Jason Williams will use that rim to ward off the defender.
He uses the cylinder about as well as anyone. He's good for really one of those a game, at least.
So we have Williams on Arenas. Arenas moves very well without the ball, and normally you'd be looking for some lobs against a smaller man.
Woods moving on Battier. He's made now 2 terrific inside moves.
I really wonder about that matchup. Again, I think that Battier giving up so much size, and there goes Arizona back to their matchup 1-2-2 zone.
Taking it right to the National Defensive Player of the Year in most circles.
And I really think if Duke against this zone tries to spend all their time on the perimeter instead of going inside, they're not going to get the looks.
Dunleavy guns a 3.
They go inside, pump it back out. This matchup zone will be hard to handle if all you're going to do is perimeter pass. There's Arenas' first move.
Arenas. Battier thought about going out on him. And Arenas with that sore shoulder, though, hits his first shot of the night.
So far, Jim, Arizona having no trouble whatsoever getting the kind of looks and shots against Duke. Dunleavy.
Boozer, did he touch it last? Yes, Arizona ball.
Good job by Jefferson going in behind him. You'll see Woods really taking advantage of Battier, who is much better at guarding either a power forward or a small forward. To play a post man as gifted as Woods, who can play at 7-1 over the top of him. It's a real tough assignment. I see Battier trying to get in front of him, but Woods is a target we can throw over him.
Timeout has been called.
Timeout called.
Timeout. Charge to Arizona.
Timeout called. Arizona pinned in the corner. We'll be right back to Minneapolis.
Timeout.
We can expect
Amy?
in the coming months is Director of Product Development, Paul Noon.
Nortel Networks is building the new high-performance internet, the wireless internet, with optical technology that makes it faster.
Overall, this has been an exciting
and more
year.
reliable.
But the next few months will mark the beginning of a new Gesundheit.
Come together.
In fact, with technology changing
Over me.
Why would you jump somebody with a gun?
I guess we were supposed to meet.
She knows his face.
You never said a word about yourself the other night.
She knows his touch.
What is it you're looking for?
But she doesn't know the truth. Jennifer Lopez, you won't believe your eyes. Angel Eyes, rated R. Starts Friday, May 18th.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Jerry there?
Yeah.
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So what's going on?
You don't want to know.
Introducing the all-new Chevy Tahoe. Now offering a third row of seats that's light and easier to handle than anything else out there. It's nowhere near anything. The new Chevy Tahoe, like a rock.
Arizona has played with a heavy heart this season. January 1st, Bobby Olson lost her struggle with cancer. She and Luke, just an inseparable team for 47 years. She was the Wildcats' first lady, by all accounts. She was there on the floor 4 years ago, celebrating the Cats' national championship. You know, Billy, they started their married life, of all places, right here in Minneapolis back in 1953. And I can say, after being here for a week, she is on the minds of every player, administrator, supporter of Arizona tonight. It is truly palpable. 10 on the shot clock after that timeout. Jefferson weaving his way through another close range attempt, and Woods with the follow was fouled.
Tim, you really get a feeling out here right now that Woods at 7'1" is playing over the top of everything that Duke throws at him.
The Wildcats through the Midwest, and their average margin of victory about 17 a game, including a 19-point knockout of Michigan State on Saturday. It was a 2-point game at the half. What a superb second half execution by Arizona that really left Tom Izzo baffled about, you know, that team that was on the floor. He didn't even recognize his own team that night, Saturday.
Lauren Woods, this is only for the second time in the NCAA tournament. He's now 25 for 27. That really helps. You've got a big man that can shoot some free throws. Nice pass.
Boozer, though, unable to clutch it.
Good throw. Boozer should have had his hands on that one. He had right in a bad position. Duke going full court pressure here, trying to take away the advantage that Woods presents down in low.
Jefferson just took his eye off of it. Turnover.
And Lute Olson saying to Woods, get the ball in the hands of Gardner against this press. Good move by Mike Krzyzewski, changing things up a little bit.
Just the threat of a press. Draws the turnover. Dunleavy steps in for the two.
Good defense that time by Jefferson. Altered his shot.
All air, and Arenas brings it down the middle. Inside right, who warmed up in the second half against Michigan State with action like that. He was in a game-and-a-half slump, though, before he got cooking against the Spartans.
Jim, I really have not seen anybody handle Duke so easily offensively as what we're seeing out of Arizona right now.
Boozer inside, and he's going to the line. Count the basket.
Good attacking the defensive zone with the pass inside or the penetration inside instead of just relying on the three. Good move by Duke University here. Lauren Woods trying to stay out of foul trouble. When you take a look at one of Arizona's loss when they had everybody back together, that overtime loss in Los Angeles against UCLA, Dan Kaczurek played 41 minutes in that overtime. He had 22 points and 17 rebounds. Lauren Woods fouled out, just 1 for 5. So you have got to occupy him in the offensive low post, as Duke's now doing with Boozer.
Woods with 5 points. Arizona by 2.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. Better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster.
Introducing the all-new 270-horsepower Chevy Trailblazer, the most powerful mid-size sport utility in the world. It's one strong SUV. The new 2002 Chevy Trailblazer, like a rock.
To the architects of the internet, a bubble is a beautiful thing. Bubble technology from Agilent helps optical networks move at mind-blowing speeds. How does it work? Quite well, actually. Agilent Technologies, dreams made real.
I'm considering the Fidelity Dividend Growth Fund. What can you tell me about it?
The Fidelity Dividend Growth Fund invests in companies with the potential for first-time or increasing dividends. We found they're often a signal of companies in pretty good shape.
Dividends is an indication of financial health. You know, that's smart.
Smart. They can be proof that the fundamentals are okay.
I like that. You know, it could offset the riskier stocks I have in my portfolio. And can I trade both stocks and funds online?
Sure. We can go over that right now.
To invest, call, click, or visit Fidelity.
Okay, great.
Here's a tip. American Express has this membership rewards program. Sign up and you get points when you pay with a small business card. You've got 100 points here, you've got, say, 300 points here. That'll be 4,000 points on this week's deliveries alone. You've got lots of ways to pay, but this card can take you to Hawaii, so why pay any other way?
Small business owners have earned billions of points to spend on travel, equipment, and more. To sign up for membership rewards, visit us at AmericanExpress.com.
Brace yourself for the greatest David Copperfield ever. With stunning illusions and a death-defying leap into a tornado of fire. Live, CBS Tuesday.
Jim Nance and Billy Packer back at the national championship game with a singular sky cam, and Duke brings in Nate James, senior.
Jim, that is the first crack we see in the coaching philosophy so far. I'm sure Mike Krzyzewski says we're too small to play this team. So out goes Duhan, in comes James. So Mike is going to try to match up with Luke. Here comes Duhan back in the game because of the foul.
And the second foul on Williams.
That is not what he was looking for at all. So he wanted to go with a bigger team, but with Williams out of there now, that really takes away a lot of the offensive penetration, particularly against the zone.
2 fouls for the All-America in 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Big chip early on the Arizona side, but that one inside right for the Dodgers.
There's a case where Boozer has got to allow James to try to stay with Arenas. The size of Woods on the inside with Wright. You can't afford to give it up. Nice pass.
Snappy, but unable to finish. Dunleavy out rebound. Long rebound. Gardner.
Nice push ahead on his own.
Got the 3. No. Too long. Duhan comes out with the run. James pushes it ahead to Dunleavy. Duke will settle down.
Duke is not settled down, though, Jim. They really are not in sync right now. Here we're back to the man-to-man situation with Williams out of the game. Boy, these coaches are really pulling the switches early here.
And talking about switches, that's a swish for Battier from 3.
No matter who they put on Battier in regard to Wright or Woods, they can't match up with it. That's got to be Jefferson's man.
Arenas drives, no foul, and Boozer clears for Duke.
Good strong rebound by Boozer. Here you see again, Lauren Woods stuck outside on Battier. He's in a lot of trouble if he's going to have to play him out there. Battier recognizes that, staying up at the top of the key. He goes by.
Yep, pushes it to the corner. Duhan for the lead, and cleared by Jefferson.
I think Duke should have been a little bit more patient there to let Battier play with Woods' son.
Arenas to the paint. Woods on the follow. Over to the back on Battier. Woods over Battier's back.
I think Woods anticipated that was going to be a shot by Arenas, Jim, and when he got out of position.
He knows he missed a chippy. Yep. Take your championship game experience to a new level. View replays from tonight's game through iVision, only at the internet's home of college basketball. CBS.sportsline.com, AOL keyword CBS Sportsline, as Sanders comes back, the starter for Duke, and Justin Wessel and Eugene Edgerson, who's often been like the winning edge coming off that bench for Arizona.
Hey, both of these coaches have won national championships. It's the first time ever in a Final Four where we have that situation, and also 2 coaches up for Basketball Hall of Fame voting. So it's really an interesting situation to watch them pull lineup after lineup out here, matching up with each other.
Gardner had a pick from Wessel, thought about it. Now they'll reset. They've gotten off good shots throughout now the start of this game. Wessel couldn't reach it, and Sanders takes it away. Blue Devils with the steal.
This is not the lineup that Lute Olson would like to have out there, but he's trying to steal some minutes so he can get Wright and Woods back in there without any more foul trouble. Straight man-to-man here now by Arizona.
They're both on the the bench with just one, Wright and Woods. Williams on the Duke bench with 2.
Gardner on Dunleavy. Got a lot of size advantage.
Battier wanting to challenge Ederson, who pushed off.
Just a great backup and crossover dribble by Shane Battier. Tough matchup for Ederson, who would like to play a power forward and stay in the painted area defensively.
4th team foul, first on Ederson. Sanders sets a big screen. Battier, though, short on the 3.
He was leaning on that shot. Did you notice that?
Yep.
Gliding.
Off balance.
Yeah, he was gliding as opposed to normally squaring up and taking a jumper.
Arenas, though, he's set. Too strong again.
You know, Duke has got an opportunity with some of these rebounds to get out and run. They haven't tried to get their break started. And I don't think Gilbert Arenas is anywhere near 100% healthy, Jim. It's kind of obvious. He's just not exploding like he has been. Now Wessel's got the job with Battier.
Switch off back to Ederson on Battier. 10 on the shot clock. The freshman Duhan takes note.
He needs to keep the ball in his hands and go ahead and break to the basket. It's taking too much time.
And that's going against Duhan.
Very good job by Gardner. Duhan had to recognize at the 8-second mark to get the clear out started.
Got the under 12 timeout. Duke shooting only 31% at the start.
Maybe you can help me with a problem.
$9.5 billion.
Take it.
On June 8th.
You think I'm a bank robber. The truth is, if I'm worse.
To have access to all the action, all the adventure.
Hold on. This is now an aerial pursuit.
And all the excitement you can handle.
You gotta die.
No, wait.
All you need is the password.
Oh, yeah.
Swordfish. This film is not yet rated. Starts Friday, June 8th at a theater near you.
Madonna immobile, qual piuma al vento, muta da cento, e di pensiero. Madonna immobile, qual piuma al vento, muta da
Announcing Singular, the wireless company that believes in the value of self-expression.
It's coming. And nothing can stop it. More information than you've ever seen before. Today, EMC is the one place that lets you access all your information from any place. And when you can do that, there's no limit to what you can do. EMC, where information lives.
20 years now, where'd they go? 20 years, I don't know. I sit and I wonder sometimes where they've gone.
Need some help, old man?
My boy. Generation after generation. It's good to have someone you can depend on.
All the great players in the past have wanted Augusta. To stamp, boom, on your career as being something very, very special.
The Masters on CBS.
Duke has already launched 8 threes in this game. They're averaging 30 attempts per tournament game, but a big note again, Williams out with the 2 fouls, and he remains on the bench out of this break. But Luke Walton, number 4, comes in, first action of the night for Arizona.
Well, Jim, the last time in this tournament that Duke really exploded with a three-point shot was that 18 for 38 threes against Monmouth. But the better teams you play against and the looks they're taking away from the 3, Duke is going to have to score inside or get it inside and go out.
Lauren Woods on his return, coming up short, tried that left-handed move again.
I think both of these teams are showing each other a little bit too much respect.
To the hole, Battier. Didn't have the right spin on it.
Nobody finishing strong so far.
Arenas backs off the challenge, presented by James Gardner.
Somebody's wide open.
It's Woods. Again, another short one this time. Falling away, he'll head to the line for 2. Tuesday on CBS, illusionist David Copperfield performs his greatest challenge ever inside a tornado of fire, an all-new special live. That's Tomorrow night, Copperfield, tornado of fire. So that foul on Dunleavy, his first. And Billy, you talked about it, one of your Packer points, his ACC heritage, Lauren Woods, starting at Wake as a freshman when Tim Duncan was a senior. The last NCAA tournament game he played was on Arizona's floor, where they were knocked out by Stanford. Got exposed to the school when a year later decided he wanted to transfer. He had seen it, liked it, went back there. But the Duncan influence on Woods, what was that like?
Well, it was really tough because Lauren was a McDonald's All-American type player, a heavy recruit, whereas Tim Duncan was not. But Duncan improved so much over his career. By the time that Lauren got there, Tim was a dominant player. And Lauren could really never adjust to that extreme very well and had all kinds of problems. And it's good to see that he's been able to get his career back on track.
James, baseline jumper, rattles it home for a 2.
That's a big shot. James has been a very valuable player for Duke. Has played fewer minutes of late than he's normally. But he is a guy that can go ahead and hit that three-point shot. Big lift for Duke if they can give him the minutes.
Easy baskets early for Arizona, but Cats have missed their last 6 attempts. Walton, turnaround, into the streaks.
Walton, a good passer, good shooter, can put up some big numbers. He's got a good head. You see some nights he steals the ball. He knows how to handle the ball extremely well. Can be a key man off the bench. So just as we talked about James off the bench, Walton fits the same bill.
Duhan, over Woods.
Wow, what a shot. You're talking about a shot. 28 minutes a game. During the tournament, he's down to 22. But we're talking about a fifth-year senior, the only man that's ever played on 5 regular season championships in the ACC. So you're talking about a very experienced player.
Wright and Jefferson back for the Wildcats. They continue to shuttle in Boozer and Sanders, keeping them fresh. Sanders back on the floor.
It looks like Lute Olson's case is saying, I want to keep my team as fresh as possible, play this first half just to get to the second.
Like Battier, James closing out a career here tonight.
Good tap.
And almost into the arms of Battier, but Wright, no one's going to take it out of his hands.
Sanders going way up over everybody in the secondary position. And there's Battier again. Woods getting good position on him.
Jefferson kicks it out.
Probably should have shot that jumper, don't you think? He was wide open inside.
Wright's got position, though. Look at this.
That's James all over it.
All ball. All ball. And Duke has the arrow.
Great job by James inside to help out.
What a boost from Boozer, making all 3 from the floor. He's got 7 doubles in front.
Last week, this company's website went live. The employees are celebrating their success by gathering in revelry. They are exhilarated by the onslaught of new customers. Yet, no one has visited the server in days because no one has had to. The server's software is not offended because the software knows no loneliness, always reliable and never needy. Enterprise software from Microsoft.
Let your machine get it.
This is Mike. Leave a message.
Hi, this is Jim's video calling. 2 videos, Camp Cleavage and Undercover Babes, are overdue again. Please return those as soon as possible. Thank you.
Think we got a 4th. Getting the guys together? Grab a Miller Lite. It's Miller time.
Camp Cleavage and Undercover Babes.
The more you travel, the more you notice space is at a premium. And the more you'll appreciate United's Economy Plus, with up to 5 extra inches of legroom. One more thing we're doing to make it easier to feel united.
Hello, baby, sure glad to have you home. Hello, baby, ooh, you been gone right in and tell me how you've been. I sure missed you since you've been gone.
More best friends depend on Chevy. We'll be there.
7 castaways left. 5 episodes to go. Bodies have reached the breaking point.
I don't think you're gonna make it.
All new Survivor, CBS Thursday.
The Goodyear blimp outside here. The Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company providing the aerial views of Minneapolis. Duke leads it by 2. Mike Krzyzewski's 7th championship game in 16 years. And for Lute Olson tonight, trying to become the oldest coach to ever win the national championship, breaking the mark of Fog Allen. Williams with the 3, right out of the break.
Boy, he likes that shot. Gardner didn't get to him in time. Williams loves to go ahead and square up off the dribble. He normally will hit it.
Duke had hit last 5 shots before that miss. Gardner with a 3. And Jefferson, look out. That's going to be trapped.
Yeah, he tried to get the timeout, but it already hit the floor.
He's had a quiet game to this point. He came out early in the Michigan State game Saturday with a huge block early on Richardson.
Here's a great rebound on his part, but you see he's on the floor before he calls timeout. They're starting to get on the officials, and Jim, what we're seeing right now is a backlash in the part of the fans where people feel that Duke is getting all the breaks from officiating.
3-second violation. They didn't get any citing that time, Billy.
Well, what is really interesting here is because of the Maryland game and the way that Duke goes to the foul line more than their opponents, with the exception of the Duke fans, it seems like all the fans are in favor of Arizona. This will be interesting to watch and see if they get momentum off the crowd.
Walton comes back to him. Good hands to retrieve it.
He has great hands. Boy, Wright is being active inside.
Woods tips it twice. Last touch by Dunleavy, Arizona ball. Near the conclusion of this game, we'll be selecting the Chevrolet Most Valuable Player from each team. To date, Chevrolet has contributed approximately $8 million to the scholarship funds of America's colleges and universities. All right, Jefferson will kick it back out to Walton. Solid minutes off the bench. Wright, Boozer pushing, but they say, hold on, travel on Wright.
Well, Wright is showing how active he wants to be inside. Jim, remember at the top of the show, we saw him moving those feet very nicely in the second half against Michigan State. He's back to that kind of activity. It's going to be interesting to watch how this thing plays out with the crowd.
Battier on the drive, gets the roll over 2 Wildcats.
Well, there's a case where Lauren Woods has no chance to play Battier outside. Battier having all kinds of problems playing Woods down in low on the inside. Good defensive job by Duhon. Gardner had a terrific crossover dribble. See, here's what we have inside.
Woods with the left hand again. He can really shoot it either way inside. He's having a very aggressive start to this night.
Here you have a situation. Woods can't handle Battier when he's outside. Battier can't handle Woods when he's inside. Watch Battier will take him again on the drive.
They cleared out for him. Woods shut down.
Battier wants the ball back.
Williams wants the 3. Walton with the position underneath.
Bad move by Duke that time. They should have got the ball right back to Battier.
Williams went for the steal. Jefferson, great pass inside. This is rejected by Boozer.
And a fast break on a sit-down play by Battier.
Williams nowhere to go, just throws it up in the area. And now the crowd is really unhappy. There was no call at the other end.
There is no question, Jim, that this is a repercussion against the Duke program by people who said we've seen enough from officials that give Duke the breaks. I've never seen this before in a basketball game where you figure the crowd basically is interspersed among all kinds of fans.
It's a second on Walt, but then again, maybe we just have a majority of people in the building tonight being Arizona fans.
I'm not buying that one. I'm saying that it's Arizona and it's Duke, and the neutrals are going in one direction.
And you're saying the officiating is too?
No, I'm not necessarily saying that, but every call now is being questioned. And look at Luda's working the fans. And we're going to see Mike Krzyzewski try to get those referees back in tow. It's kind of interesting. 2 very seasoned veteran coaches, and they are going to make the guys in the striped shirts work hard tonight.
And Nate James returns Williams out.
And Mike Krzyzewski says, good job, and he was referring to his players. Battier looking to help out a little bit on the press, but good job by Arizona in the fact that they feel Gardner one-on-one can bring it up. So Woods goes low again.
Jefferson suspends and bangs home the jumper. Beautiful shot.
It sure was, because he went up for his normal jump and let Dunleavy come right down and stayed up there. Terrific pose.
He had to take a personal timeout in mid-flight.
He really did.
They challenge him to go that way. Dunleavy short, but gets it back. Has a great nose for that. Battier, open three.
Boy, when Duke does get the open looks, and Battier would like to have that one back because Wood was nowhere near it.
Couldn't have had anything more set than that. Feet were set, everything was squared.
Set play coming up right here. Double for Arenas coming out over the top.
Arenas secured this time. They say it's a 2. Foot on the line.
Boy, good job by Gilbert Arenas. He's not as quick as normal, so he went ahead and got that extra dribble to get open.
He had some of the pre-championship game jitters and worried about that shoulder last night and went out late with one of the assistant coaches to a local high school just to shoot some hoops. Last night around 10 o'clock local time. And here's Duhan. Yes, with the 3.
Young man who was recruited as one of the best shooters coming out of high school in the country and really looked originally to make the play as opposed to look for his shot. Now that he's looking for his shot, it's coming back.
Woods, the pass to Woods is getting there so easily. Battier on his back.
Battier too small for him, and great job by Woods to take advantage of it.
Timeout has been called.
Woods with 13 of Arizona's 29.
There we see Williams going on the inside. No question, body contact on the play.
Today, we are celebrating a milestone. We showed a profit. Because of that, we are being funded an additional $20 million. One stipulation. We need to extend our infrastructure to Hong Kong, Tokyo, and Singapore, and do it in 90 days. What?
And that's when it hits you. You are so ready for IBM.
Pretty amazing accomplishment. 5 straight wins in tournament play over #1 seeds. And that's going back to the '97 championship run when they took out the 3 winningest programs in basketball history.
We were there for all of them.
UCLA.
You remember that Kansas that was interrupted by Providence. Then they got to the Final Four, knocked off North Carolina. And then in one of the worst shooting exhibitions ever in a national championship game, shooting under 40%, but going to the line continually, they knocked off Kentucky in overtime.
Only team to ever win the championship when shooting under 40 in both games at the Final Four. There's Williams knocking down a 3.
It's amazing how quickly he can spin against his body and square up.
Right inside.
Terrific pass by Gardner. Again, Duke has given up a lot of size in those matchups when James has to play against the right. Duke not taking advantage of Battier as much as they could.
Again, Williams. He can sometimes get a streak going where he just thinks he's not going to miss for a long stretch. He did it in Philadelphia. 19 unanswered for his team. Great rebound. Jefferson sets up Gardner. Arenas. It'll be a 3rd try for Arizona.
First time we've seen him extend.
Williams on the drive. Kicks it corner. James 3. Short.
He never had the ball in his hands on that shot, Jim.
Battier steps past Jefferson. Now the pace starting to pick up here, a little more frenetic.
But because we have such good individual defensive players on the floor, those open looks are sometimes not there as you normally expect. Battier would normally hit that shot. He's trying to stay low. Battier's trying to stay low and under Woods. Woods playing right over the top of him.
Woods needs some help. 4 on the shot clock, Jefferson. Time to kick it around Arenas 3. And that's, well, it would have been a shot clock violation anyway. 1 minute to play in the half. Arizona Arizona's 0 for 6 from behind the arc.
I hate thinking about money. So now that my paintings are starting to sell, I'm planning to put mine with Fidelity Investments.
We have something called the Fidelity Funds Manager Program.
Basically, they'll manage a portfolio of mutual funds for me, according to my goals. It'll be like autopilot for my investment. If I'm going to let anyone manage my portfolio of mutual funds, it's going to be Fidelity.
Leave all the work and the worry to us.
Let the people who know what they're doing do it.
Fidelity Funds Manager Program. To invest, call, click, or visit Fidelity.
You come and go. You come and go. Throw your hands up. Come on, chameleon. What? Red and gold. Clap your hands now. Clap your hands now. Red and gold. Come on, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Come on, chameleon.
Check this out. Bob here needs a car.
Whoa. How about a pickup? A black one. With a place for my bike.
Autotrader.com. Over 1.5 million used cars make it the biggest, best used car site on the planet.
Need a loan?
Oh, yeah. Autotrader.com. Your car is waiting.
You've awakened to the true power of e-business. Do you have the software to manage it? If not, consider this your wake-up call. Our software manages more e-business than anyone else on Earth. Hello, tomorrow. We are Computer Associates, the software that manages e-business.
Tuesday, a father wishes for his son to see Hawaii. Can David Copperfield take him 6,000 miles in a flash? All new Copperfield special, CBS Tuesday.
For the last 48 hours, so much conjecture about what kind of game would Lauren Woods have tonight, and he's having a big one.
Well, we're talking about a man that has had 2 triple-doubles in his career, so he knows how to put up some numbers. And he's really doing a job because there's no good matchup that Duke University can put on him. He's not on the floor right now. Lute Olson doesn't want him to pick up a cheap foul in this last minute.
Coming up, Singler at the half. Brad Clark and Bill. Plus Dickenberg's special homage to seniors, all coming up from Singler at the half. There's the stuff right back, and they call it just such. And it's Maryland, but sorry, it's going Arizona's way. But we're talking about, again, this issue here. What was your reaction to that one right there?
Well, I thought it was an excellent play. Just as we saw down the other end, right on the ball. Wright was all over it. Good call.
Only 14 fouls on Duke in this half.
Not a bad time to commit one if you have to, instead of giving a guy an easy play, because he's not going to the line anyway.
And there's Arenas, got the jumper, but he's not on the line. That's
not on the shot. You don't want the foul on the shot.
Access live head-to-head team and player stats through this interactive telecast, available on Ultimate TV. The Midwest Regional MVP, that was Gilbert Arenas to the line for 2. Again, while making a steal on Saturday. Jarring shot to a Michigan State player, going for the ball, and shoulder has caused him considerable pain.
Jim, I think that you have to make Arenas move in this game if you're Duke. I'm very surprised that Williams is coming back into this game. Remember, he's got 2 fouls on him. There's 35 seconds. You know how Jason Williams likes to drive to the basket in these situations. If you're Arizona and Lute Olson, you want to say, try to draw the charge, don't go for the block.
His free throw for the tie.
And that was a bad foul by Duke University. They had fouls to give that wouldn't have put Arizona on the line. Instead, they allowed Arenas to get the shot off before they committed the foul.
So Duke can go for the last shot.
It's man-to-man. The matchup.